2024. Here is my Christmas workout. Now, before you join me, I have already mobilized. So I'm just doing this, the sort of things that I've already done to get myself ready to go. Mobilize ankles, shoulders, done a little bit of twisting, etc. So do not do this until you've mobilized your body just a little bit. 30 seconds on, 15 seconds off. I'm going to do 4 rounds and they're all going to be different. I'm going to start with kettlebells, then we're going to go into cardio, then we're going to do some dumbbell and floor stuff, and I'm going to mix it up for the last one. So 30 seconds of work, 15 seconds breather. I don't know whether you'll hear this music or not, but you can put your own on. I'm not going all singing on or dancing timer on, so you just have to trust. It is 30 seconds. All righty, here we go. Happy Christmas, folks. So I'm going to start with a single arm swing with a light kettlebell. 4, 3, 2, 1. So I'm going to relax elbow and shoulder, focusing on hinging through my hips, squeezing your butt. Counterbalancing with that other arm so I don't twist. And relax. 15-second breather. Now, for those of you who don't know, I will be drinking probably after every exercise. I have the autoimmunity to Sjogren's, which means super dry mouth, which can be super annoying, especially when you're working out. Always carry my bottle of water around with me. So really focusing on getting that snap through my butt cheeks. When I did my training, I was invited to think of my butt as a nutcracker. And I love that analogy. Hope it helps for you. Okay, so that's got me heart rate up. Now I'm going to go a little bit heavier for a double-handed swing. So off we go. 2 hands, therefore heavier back. Four, 3, 2, 1. So the next one, I'm going to find medium in between. Single leg, lunge backwards. And I'm going to make a circle around the standing leg. So just passing it from hand to hand. So I'm using 3 different weights of bells. If you've only got one, not an issue. Use the one you have. 4, 3, 2, 1. So I'm going to repeat that on the other side. Same way, obviously. Heart's going up nicely now. Stitching into my butt, keeping my knee pretty much in line with my ankle. Staying on the ball of my foot on the back leg. Four, 3, 2, 1. Now I'm going to stay with the same weight. And I'm going to take it into an alternate hand. swing. So swap at the top, always, literally. You bring the arm out to the side and you can literally bring it across in a nice straight line. Four, three, two, one. So next one, I'm going to push it overhead. The same with this medium weight. We're taking it into a single arm, clean and press to my chest, pushing it up, arm by my ear. So it's rotating in my hand. It's not slapping me on the wrist, just gently landing on that wrist. Four, three, two, and one. So obviously going to do the other arm. Let's start with my thumb, pointing backwards. Rotate the hand, always bringing it in to my chest bone, rather than flying it out here to the side, which is just going to kill your rotator cuff, that scapular joint. So I've got two shoulder impingements on one shoulder, one on the other. I'm always mindful now of good form, anything that could aggravate. 3, 2, 1. So, set one jump. Kettlebells to one side. So I'm all ready now, puffing and puffing a little bit. And we're going to now go for some cardio. So, jumping folks. For those of you who don't want to jump, take it down to the low impact version. So the first one, dead simple, is going to do jumping jacks. That would be a low impact option. From the land, ideally not on your toes. It's not a calf jumping jack. It's a jumping jack where you land fully, soft knees. So a minute breather in between each round. 15 seconds to go. So jacks to start with. Jump squats after that. Again, you can squat without a jump. Feet together. Big arms. So I'm literally clapping my hands up with my head, sticking my eyes. I'm landing with heels flat. I'm not sure you'll be able to see that on the screen, but I am. Four, three, two, one. So jump squats are next. I'm just going to do both basic version. So you can just do that. I'm going to do that with a jump. 3, 2, 1. So I point my toes. I tighten my kneecaps. Gives me height. Gauges my ankles. Landing toe ball heel, not just flat footed. Four, three, two, one. Walk out to next. Just literally walking to plank. 4, 3, 2. Breathe my bum. I like to tip my hands above my head. There. You'll notice I'm hinging from my hips, keep my legs straight. If you want, bend your knees. Bend your knees. 2 variations. Neither's better than the other. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, next one. Easy peasy. Brilliant skate. With or without touching the floor. So low impact version, just a big step. Higher, I keep my foot, I like to keep the foot off the ground. Twist, leap and twist. Looking at my back foot. To whatever speed you like. 4, 3, 2, 1. Next one. Jump squat lunge. So a lunge backwards. Single leg, squat lunge back. I'm doing it with a jump. Four, 3, 2, 1. Next one. Everybody's favourite part of the middle. Burpee time. So, up, back. And then the press. You could. Love that. Definitely hate it. I really like it. Running, Hangsman. From the bum. There. Okay. Thank you. Quickly. Without jump. I forgot to show you a low impact burpee. Should you do it, have it. Two. Now, you could just repeat them 2 sets again if you wanted to. Or you can carry on with me. I'm now going to grab some dumbbells. Again, I'm going to use different weights for different things. So there's going to be a little bit of jumping in this one as well. You don't have to. So I'm going to start with an Arnold press. So I'm giving myself a selection of weights to play with. I'm going to start with the heaviest and then give myself the option to go lighter. It's the way I like to do it. We all like to go lighter to go heavier. So to start with, Arnold press. So there's a soft knee. I'm digging my elbows in. I'm letting my body help me do that bicep curl. before I take my overhead press. So my waist is tight, I put a belt on, squeezing my bum cheeks. I'm trying not to rock my body, but keeping it solid as I pull up, as opposed to leaning backwards. 4, 3, 2, and 1. So now I'm going to go down for a renegade row. I'm going to stay down in plank. Come on down. So I'm pulling up, up, and I lead with my other arm. Should be able to get in 6, possibly 8. No, 6. So now I'm down here, and it's going to pull out to the side, fly. With a bent elbow, then I'm going to come out. By 1 kilo. Swing, curl and press. Now, I could have stayed, they don't have your weights. Mentioned earlier, I've had shoulder impingement, so being sensible. Excellent. So I'm staying with these light ones now, and I'm going to go into simple overhead presses. But I'm keeping my arms wide. So instead of the weights coming together, keep them out. Now, because of how this feels on your neck, I'm going to take your eye line up. From here, I'm going to go into tricep extensions for overhead. So start with the weights here. And you can see I'm doing a little bend and a little straighten. So you might want to use 1 weight instead of 2 here, or drop down even more when you weight something. 4, 3, 2, 1. So now I'm coming down onto the floor. Come with me. Going back to my heavier ones for a chest press. Straight up. Now, ideally, I would go heavier here. Sometimes I use 2 heavier kettlebells. So these are the heaviest dumbbells I've got at home. If I was doing this in the gym, I'd be using double this weight. However, this is good enough. And after all I've just done, still feeling it. Okay, so then come back up. So I'm staying with these heavy ones. I did mention there would be a jumping one. here it comes. So I'm going to go out. So back to the lighter weights that I had. Squat and press. Obviously, you could just squat without a jump. Okay. So now I'm going to come into play. Foam roller. So I just foams. Block out. My ball, my brick. My band. So I'm going to put the band on. I've got it. Around my thighs. So I'm using a heavy wood. I'm going to put my feet slip, bring it over to the band, roll. Resting over arm, the knee into the band. 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, the band is kind of irrelevant, yeah, but I've got it. I'm going to take this foam roller behind me now. I'm going to take my arms back, go over, crunch my legs up. So the band doesn't have to be on if you don't have one. It doesn't matter. You can do all of this without. Now I'm moving the roller a little bit further away on the halfway point. Four, 3, 2, 1. Getting rid of my foam roller. Coming up. Moving the band around my calf muscles. Jack. So just jack with resistance. Jack. Four, 3, 2, 1. Coming on down. Moving the band. To my feet. Grabbing my brick. Stretching it out. Taking the brick. Overhead. Lift your weight if you wanted to. Instead of the brick. 4, 3, 2, 1. So moving the band up. Putting the brick underneath the knee. Pressing up. Halfway. And a little press. obviously. Same example. 4, 2, okay, breath in, 4, 3, 2, 1. Getting around, grab my weight, holding it short way around, just a kink in my knees, and controlling that roll through my abs. So no jerking, no throwing the weight forward. Keeping the heels connected to the floor. Four, 3, 2, 1. Keeping this weight. Coming up. I'm going to press it up. 3, 2, 1. Press it. Push it. So 2 separate moves. So you've got to control the press up before you take that extension. Now you could add overhead. 4, 3, 2, 1. And you are done. Now, my suggestion would be, I just run through it ever so quick. A few stretches. So I'm already here on the floor. Just going to bring one leg forward and just take it into a simple outer thigh and butt stretch. From that position, just go over to the side, let that leg lift, so that I can take it into a front hip and front thigh. From here, I'm going to swing this leg forward, take this one across, take it into a nice stretch to open up front shoulder and chest. Hold these stretches for a little bit longer. I'm just doing this to show you. Then you're ready. Take that leg back, bend that one. You're now on the other side for your hip and butt stretch. And then we can take the arm up to the side, let the knee lift, pull. So you should, hopefully, have got a sweat on doing that. You should feel alive and energized and in a good space to connect, stay connected to your body. Remember, it may be Christmas Day for us, but for your digestive system, for the rest of your body, it is just another day. And recognize that overloading it is not going to do you any favor. So I'm doing a hamstring stretch here. Yes, eat what you like. Taste new foods, enjoy them. But get out of this idea that you have to leave the table feeling stuffed, otherwise you haven't had a good Christmas dinner. It's about flavors, it's about quality of food, and ultimately, it's about you feeling that you are nourishing body, mind, and soul. Christmas is about connection. Christmas is about communicating to others that you're loving the food, you've had sufficient. And if necessary, take some home with you if you feel that that's going to help your host. If they feel slightly upset by the fact that you haven't had more, take it home. The most important thing is not your job to make other people happy. It is your job to look after your body and your brain. Remember, they aren't separate. right? This is attached. How I treat this affects this massively. So enjoy your day, but look after your body, and remember, as far as it's concerned, it's just another day. Have a great one. Speak to you soon. Just a quick reminder before I go, if you don't already know, I have a podcast. It's called Raw Chatter. I would love you to check it out. We're in season 5 now. And if you haven't subscribed, please do that, because there's a lot of content on there to help people with anxiety issues, disordered eating issues. There's fantastic conversations with some real life people who have overcome all kinds of problems, going from getting out of narcissistic family relationships to overcoming binge eating and bulimia to completely turning their life around from destitution. So please do check it out. There will be something, I'm sure, of interest to you. Happy Christmas, folks. Have a lovely, lovely day. I'm up for a shower.